Good evening. My name is Shankar Singh, born and brought up in Madras, in India. My birthday is July 2nd, 1953. I went to school in Calcutta, National High School, and then moved back to Bombay. And then I left India a long time ago. I went to Taiwan first. After Taiwan, I moved to United States, and then I started working at Schwegmann's for 16 years, and then I went to work for Pepsi for 6 years, and then I started driving cab. After driving the cab, I don't know what happened to me. I had aneurysm in 2005, and from that day till today, I cannot walk, I cannot stand. I'm in the wheelchair for the last 12 years. Cynthia M. Stubbs, she's been really taking very, very good care of me. I've been living in her house. She lives upstairs and I live downstairs. And she's one of the best person in the world. She's been taking care of me day and night. Plus she works so hard from morning till midnight, and then she still comes. I always make sure that I took my medicine, I ate my dinner, and then around 10:30, 11 o'clock I go to bed in my hospital bed and I listen to Indian music, and that's it. This is me again. I have good friends like Mr. Rahman, Mr. Azad Rahman, Irshad Rahman and Rotan Rahman. They are very good friends. I used to go around, play a lot of drums and sing and dance. And then my wife used to always go with me, but right now I'm single because me and her, we are divorced now. She's one of the best wife I have. Her name is Vasanti M. Mistry. She was born in Gujarat. I don't know what is the birth date. Is December 28, 1952. And then I messed around too much. I think that's what the problem that God gave me, and this is what I'm suffering for last so many years. And I have a good friend like Mr. P.K. Roy. He comes to my house, he brings me a lot of food, he takes good care of me. And I have a little dog, he's like my little son. His name is Lucky S. Singh. And he most of the time he stays underneath my wheelchair, and 3 times or 4 times a day, I don't know, whenever he feels like, he comes and sits on my lap and I play with him.
Okay.
I have a beautiful family. I have a son and a daughter and a very, very beautiful granddaughter. Her name is Amaya. My son's name is Abhishek S. Singh, and my daughter's name is Sonal S. Singh. They were both born in Taiwan, and they moved to the United States. And my daughter right now lives in Atlanta, Georgia. She was not married, but she had a baby with Mr. Carl Wilson. He was one of the best gentlemen I ever know, and he's a police officer. Right now he lives in Seattle, and he calls me at least 3 times a week, and we always speak hours and hours. And then the picture of me and my granddaughter. She was born here. She was born on July 12th and we lived in New Orleans in Metairie, and then she was growing, and she's beautiful now. She's 15 years old. She lives in Atlanta with her mother, and then I haven't seen her for the last 6 months because she cannot travel that fast. She's in school, and she's learning ballet, and she started to learn how to drive. I haven't seen them, and then most of the time, not too many people visit me, but Mr. PK always comes, brings food. He comes with himself, and sometimes he comes with his wife, and he sits here and we talk and we spend our time a little bit. So, I have a very good friend. His name is Kumar. We went to his house for a party, and we were dancing, and my wife is dancing with him. And then I used to play drums and sing. Well, I'll show you the pictures of that. You can see it and see how you feel it, you enjoy it, and please let me know. I'll surely appreciate it. Thank you. Look at Uncle. I have a little dog named Lucky. He always stays with me and he protects me. He's such a beautiful dog. He's not a dog, he's my little son. He's one of the best kids I have right now. And this is how I live my life right now. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. I stay in the wheelchair all the time from last 12 years. And then on the night time around 10:30 I go to bed, and then every morning I get up around 7 o'clock, and then Cynthia makes my breakfast, and she makes some lunch for me before she go to work, and she makes sure she calls me, and she to make sure that I have taken my medicine on time. And then I have a little baby. He's always with me. He always stays underneath my wheelchair. He protects me very much. Nobody can come in this house till he knows that they are friendly people. Otherwise, he never bite anybody in his whole life. He's such a good dog. But only once, when my daughter came to this house, I felt like that he almost bite her, but I don't know. But normally he doesn't do things like that. Even Mr. Roy comes, first time he was barking, and now he doesn't bark because he knows Mr. Roy very well. He's such a good baby. Thank you. I have a sister named Sukireka in India. She sent me a chain with this Rudraksh. I've been wearing it for almost 12 years now. And then I pray to God every morning and evening. I do the Gayatri job. At least I don't know how many times, but that's all I do. Thank you. Tell your name, your mommy's name, and your brother's name. No, get out. Come here.
Talk.
Talk. Just go.
My brother's name is Josh.
Joshua. And
What's your name?
What is your name? Tell him the camera.
Saraya. My name is Saraya.
What's your
Saraya.
last name? Saraya what?
Ross.
Saraya Ross.
Okay. And you take care of Shankar uncle.
You take care of me. Tell it.
I take care of
Me. Shankar uncle. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Good girl.
And thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
You
Have a
I appreciate it.
welcome.